That one is quite a surprise in this particular race. Voters decided not to elect him for a 7th term. Dave, I know you've been following this race closely. What do you think about what's happening now, and what's the feeling here?
Well, it's hard to tell what the feeling is here because we haven't seen Sheriff Joe Arpaio, and while it may be believable that he lost, polls have indicated that for about the last month or two. The real question is, will he show up tonight? Will we get to ask him how he feels about it? Does he accept the results? What happens now? What are his plans? We don't know. I'm going to read you just the latest numbers that have come in to show how much voters have rejected him this time around. As of the most recent numbers coming in, 60% of the vote in, he's down 100,000 votes, 55% to 45%. That's a pretty overwhelming majority. And the interesting thing about that is, it's not like Sheriff Joe hasn't been able to get his message out. He had $12 million in his campaign war chest, spent $3 million on TV ads alone. So people got to hear from him, got to hear his defense of the criminal charges that were brought against him, and yet voters still rejected him by a pretty overwhelming fashion. I'm a little surprised that it got to be about 10 points and it sits at 10 points.
You were able to go through your research and see the trends in his past re-elections, and you saw that he was downtrending as far as his support among Arizona voters.
Well, what's funny is you look at him from 2004 to 2008 to 2012 to now, his leads went from 20% wins in 2004 down to about 13% in 2008, down to 6% in 2012. Maybe it's just his time came for the voters to move on from him. So I think it's surprising that we saw such a dramatic shift down 10% right now, where the races stayed all night.
Sure. Okay, Steve and Katie, back to you.
All right.